still. We don't want to not be in the game because it's legal.
Right, that's real.
That it's finna make more money than tobacco and alcohol put together. So now we gotta stand on the sideline and watch the same people that used to put us in jail benefit. What up, y'all? Freeway Rick Ross. Shout out to Newtral Groundz and True Nation. You know, I'm down in New Orleans. Woody.
You in New Orleans? What brought you down to the city before we even get into the interview for real? Just chop it up about the city.
Well, you know, New Orleans is getting close to legalizing marijuana. And it's my job. I made it my job to make sure blacks get involved. And we get some licenses and we able to participate. You know what I'm saying? Not stand on the sideline and be consumers, but we want to own some licenses. You know what I'm saying? We want to own some grows. And,
right.
You know what I'm saying? We want to distribute. We want to deliver. All the stuff we've been doing, they've been locking us up for it. Now we want to participate still. We don't want to not be in the game because it's legal.
Right, that's real.
That it's finna make more money than tobacco and alcohol put together. So now we gotta stand on the sideline and watch the same people that used to put us in jail benefit. It don't make sense to me. I don't know. It sounds ridiculous.
Man, so we gonna definitely get into that. So before we get into that, I definitely, for the people who don't know who you are, with the slim few who don't know who you are.
Where they been under, right? Y'all don't read Esquire, y'all don't read LA Magazine, you never watch Netflix, because if you watch Netflix,
you should do.
The first thing that come on was my picture, my ugly face, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so run it back to, let them know who you are, where you from.
Man, I'm Freeway Ricky Ross from LA. Right now, my claim to fame is I'm a drug dealer, and my claim to fame again is gonna be I'm a drug dealer.
So LA, take me back. Growing up in LA, what was that like?
Oh man, it was cool. You know, I remember, man, when it was like super cool, where kids could ride their bikes down the street. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no gang banging. It was just happy-go-lucky, you know. You could just like enjoy life, man. Play football on the street, no drive-bys. And I remember when it started to change. You know? I remember the first time I saw the Crips, and I wanted to be a Crip. Yeah, I wanted to be a Crip, man. I remember Big Tookie, but I started playing tennis at like 13, and I fell in love all over tennis. Man, now gang banging wasn't my love. It was playing tennis, man. I wanted to go to Wimbledon, and I found out that having money was the most important thing in my life. You know, I remember days not having nothing in the kitchen to eat, going to school with holes in my tennis shoes. My mom worrying about the lights getting cut off, broken windows, and I made a commitment to myself that I was gonna get my mom out of all that. Mom, you ain't gonna be going through this.
Right.
Not that your son can do anything about it. So,
right, though, for real.
I said by any means necessary. After in high school, it was discovered that I couldn't read or write, and they told me I wasn't going to school to play tennis. I started selling drugs. 19 years old, started with $125. Before I got arrested, I had days I made as much as $3 million. You know, prosecutors say for 2 years I made over $600 million in 2 years. I sold drugs for 8, but he only estimated 2. So do the math. And he didn't calculate that right either. Most of the time they don't get it right. But you know, we be so intimidated by him that we let them do whatever they want to do to us. I eventually got a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Remember I told you I couldn't read and write? Well, I taught myself how to read and write when I was in prison.
That's powerful.
And that's how I eventually got myself out. You know, I got so good at doing the law, I could debate the law with my lawyer and the judge and the prosecutor.
Indeed, right.
Before I left prison, I read over 300 books. So I'm an educated fool.
So what's some of your favorite books? What's one of your favorite reads that you have?
My favorite books is Think and Grow Rich, and everybody knows my three favorite books.
Yeah.
I talk about them all on the internet. You know, Think and Grow Rich, The Richest Man in Babylon, and As a Man Think. They're my favorite 3 books. You read them 3, you don't need to read nothing else. So I eventually won my appeal, and here I am now, you know, to be dealt with. You know, where the system don't know if they should put me in jail or keep me out. You know, just the other day, the cops pulled me over and asked me for my ID, insurance, everything. I got everything, you know. I deal cars. I'm a car seller. I sell cars.
Yeah.
Right now, I probably got 20 cars for sale. But anyway, this cat asked me to sit on the ground, and you know, I thought about what Muhammad Ali would have did. I said Muhammad would have stood up. So I had to stand up. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't sit on the ground. I said, what all the youngsters that's watching me gonna say if I lay down, if I sit down on the ground?
Yeah, me and Black.
They gonna feel that it's okay to sit down on the ground instead of standing up. So I had to stand up. They took me down, but I said I'd rather be taken down than lay down.
See, I still got that, but it wasn't about.
You know what I'm saying? You know what James Brown said? I'd rather down on my feet than live on my knees.
Powerful.
So I'm not begging for nothing. I'm not asking for no handouts. You know, fuck them.
Straight like that.
Yeah, fuck them.
So it's Black History Month, man. Like in this Black History Month, you just said, you know, Muhammad Ali would have did, man. Tell me a little bit about the heritage, man, and what that means to you, and what it means for us as a people.
Well, you know, when I be looking back, saying one thing I try to do when I go back is to research. You know, where did this come from? You know, a lot of times we have things that we cherish, and we don't even know where it came from. We don't know if it's valuable or if it's invaluable. We just holding on to some bullshit. You know, a lot of times we hold bullshit dear to our heart, and it ain't worth nothing. That's why you wind up with nothing. My man say nothing from nothing leaves nothing. So I want to hold something. I want some substance. And, you know, when you think about some of our great leaders, you know, guys like James Brown. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. You know, they was proud of who they were. You know what I'm saying?
Pride.
But now it's like we got to the point to where we don't like ourselves. We don't like what looks like us. You know, we'll kill somebody who look like me, and then the cop will come up and we throw the gun on the ground. Put our hands up. You're gonna go to jail forever. You might be going to the electric chair. But you killed a brother or 2 or 3 brothers, and then when the cop comes, you put your hands up. I had an incident just the other day, man. Some youngsters rolled up on me, you know, and tell me that I'm in their neighborhood, I gotta start paying rent. And I said, well, nobody else over here pay rent. I ain't never seen y'all go over there and say nothing to the Korean. Never seen you say nothing to the Mexicans. And I'm not advocating to do that to nobody.
Right.
But I'm saying, when I look at the brother, man, I saw one day, I was riding down my block, man, and it like really irked me. You know, I see a young Mexican kid, probably about 12 years old. He's standing on the corner selling flowers. I said, wow, how easy he got it. Because if a young brother sitting on that same corner, he was selling flowers, they're gonna pull up and ask him what city from.
Right.
What is he doing there? So when you look at it, the deck is stacked on us from every angle. You got the police that's gonna make you lay down. If you don't lay down, they're gonna try to take you down. And then you got your own brothers that look just like you, and they're gonna take you down too.
So, okay, so you said something just important, really important just now. When I had the interview with True Nation, he was talking about the system, you know, because when you look at it from hindsight, you see like, okay, we getting it attacked at from all angles.
Diabolical plan, bro. We being puppets on the string, bro. They getting us, bro. They getting us, bro. And I'm tired of it, bro. They getting us. And I seen it, bro. And that's what made me turn away from that glorifying that street. You know, I gave my life for it and I stuck to the rules of the game, bro. So I could talk about it, man. I could talk. I did it. I lived it.
Like, what do you think about the system that actually in place that those?
Oh, the system broke. The system is broke. The system, see, we're going on a system that was built a couple hundred years ago.
Right.
And see, this system was built for slaves, to keep the slaves in line. And we're still operating on a system that wasn't even built for us. It was built to keep us in line, but we're still trying to make the system work.
Right.
And it never will work for us. We have to break the system. We have to break the change. We have to break this mentality that we got.